Hello, I'm Sam, and this is a meditation designed to identify with who you are and help you formulate a vision of who you want to be. First, I want you to get in a comfortable position. If you are sitting up, try and have your back as straight as possible. If you are laying down, make sure that your legs are straight and you aren't at too much of an incline. If you don't care about any of that, just let it all hang out. Whatever works for you. The first thing we are going to do is focus on our breath. This is the core component of our experience right now. Start by taking a big breath in, hold it for a beat or two, and release. Repeat this a few times. Make your breath a conscious focus. Feel yourself taking in that which makes your body thrive. Feel your lungs selflessly nourishing your body. Feel your organs working seamlessly together to support your brain function. And then use your brain to silently thank your organs and cells for everything that they do. Let your breath return to a normal pace and range. I like to slowly accentuate the end of my breath to keep part of my attention on it, but this is up to you. Let's start to relax. I invite you to close your eyes if you haven't already. Feel the top of your head and let it soften. Relax your face and jaw, letting it drop, smooth, unfurl. Relax your ears and your neck. Let your shoulders droop down to the floor. Give your arms a break. Roll your wrists, wiggle your hands and your fingers. Feel your chest and heart. Rest. Unclench your abs. Roll your hips back and forth. Feel your legs, knees, ankles, quads. Imagine them loose and free, unburdened. Give your toes a wiggle. And just breathe. The first step toward living the life we want and finding true happiness is to find out who we are in the first place. Only then can we discover who we want to be in the future. This does not mean that there is anything wrong with you. Just the opposite. If you thought you were perfect, you would be inherently flawed. By knowing that there are elements of you that you would like to change, you are accepting your imperfections and thus have already undertaken the most substantial undertaking of your life. You have committed to yourself and your growth. You have already changed. So let's take a personal inventory. Continue to breathe. I would prefer to breathe deeply, but pick whatever rhythm is most comfortable. I want you to think of the top 3 positive elements of yourself that either you take pride in or that you think define you. I can personally guarantee, without ever meeting you, that there are at least 10 very admirable traits about you. So put aside any doubts you might have. And shoot for the stars if you have to. Regardless of how many you came up with, let's focus on the first three that came to mind. These don't have to be the end-all be-all. You can change them later if you want. But we are going to call these three positive elements our foundation. These elements are the foundation of your personality and your life force. They can easily change, or you can choose to focus on other elements, but for now, these are our nucleus. From here, we will build. I want you to imagine yourself standing in the middle of a hurricane, surrounded by a personal energetic force field. Nothing can penetrate through this field. Now, the wind isn't just blowing, it's a maelstrom. Objects are flying by you fast enough to make you check whether your suit is actually on. Do not worry, it is, and it doesn't run out of power. I want you to visualize the absolute chaos surrounding you. See the destruction, the pain, the ripping, tearing, and rending of the fabric around you. Visualize the lives and livelihood being destroyed. See the very world around you being torn apart by the violent destruction of nature and time. What you are looking at is life. This is birth. This is death. This is the end for so many things. It is only now that you realize the power for your suit comes from the three personality traits we identified before. These are what give you the power to weather the maelstrom and chaos that constantly surround us. Because we live in a hurricane of humanity. Around us is the constant cycle of birth and death, of destruction and creation. It is only you who has the power to observe and respond to the churning air around you. Because you are powerful, you are strong, you are unbreakable, and you can be whoever you want to be. So breathe deeply and watch the chaos unfold. Let your mind go where it will. Right. Now I want you to imagine the wind stopping. The objects swirling through the air all fall to the ground. Slowly, the rubble around you settles to stillness. Imagine the scene around you, the complete and utter destruction. You might be tempted to see a headache. You might be tempted to see a nightmare. You might even be tempted to see the windfall for the insurance companies. But what I want you to see is a new beginning. Because you are powerful. You are strong. You are unbreakable. And you can be whoever you want to be. I want you to visualize turning off the power for your force field. Straight ahead of you, through the dissipating dust cloud, is a figure. As it gets closer, you realize that it is you. At least, a version of you. You suddenly realize that this is a version of you from 1 year in the future. What does this version of you look like? Are you buffer? Skinnier? Smiling? Is there some kind of glow? Do you have nicer clothes? Maybe you got new glasses. do you look exactly the same? Ask yourself what they have been doing to improve their physical appearance. If they are silent, just move on. Now I want you to ask your future self what parts of your combined personality that they have worked on, that they have changed for the better. Do they listen better? Have they focused on helping others? Have they set more boundaries and cut toxic people out of their lives? Ask them how they have worked to improve. Last, ask the future version of yourself how they have worked on themselves spiritually. Do they go to church more? Do they not go to church more? Have they been meditating, hiking, praying, driving through the countryside, relaxing on the couch, or spending more time with family? Ask them what they are doing to connect with the world around them. Now I want you to give your alternate version a high five or a hug, then turn around and walk away. Let them go. As you walk, continue to simply witness the destruction, the chaos, the ruination around you. The new beginning. Because you are powerful. You are strong. You are unbreakable. And you can be whoever you want to be. The music will continue to play for a little while longer. Remember, you can come back to this place anytime you like. An energetic body armor is always protecting you, so long as you remember to turn it on. Have a good day.